Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Monday, March 16, 2026. Making the headlines tonight, PM to recommend Joseph Budna's repatriation. Health Ministry enforcing over-the-counter medication regulations. Toddler who drowned in PG wandered a mile away from home. And minor detained under SOE awarded compensation. We'll take a first break and return with the news in detail.
Get your body sculpted with gym equipment and accessories from Benny's. Quality and savings.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank. Building the future together.
Smart for everybody. Smart leading everything. Smart give you everything. Smart offer everything. Smart give you everything. North to the east and the south and the west. Smart are the best. Calling. Double up my data and give me all the text. In fact, give me a plan for my family. Unlimited calls, so me like it. And Smart make everybody feel happy. Bringing people together, me want it now. Smart got love for everybody. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. More bundles, data plan. Me want my smartphone, internet in my hand. Call me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Smart. Stay connected. Stay happy.
At Habet and Abet and Brothers Abet, we've always proudly celebrated Women's Month. This year, we celebrate women keeping the balance at home, at work, and in their communities. That's why all March long, all women receive 15% off store-wide, from paints to plumbing and everything in between. Plus, 20 to 65% off lots more deals on sale and clearance. With trusted experience, top quality products, and service that's second to none, we're here to support women every step of the way. Visit or call us today. Happy Women's Month from all of us at Habet and Brothers Habet, doing our part to balance the scales.
I want to share why this work is so urgent. My mother is 75 years old. She's blind. She has lived by the sea for 75 years. Today, my mother cannot see the stones you guys are placing to protect her home. But she can hear. Every night she sits in her home and hear the waves beating at her door. To most people, that song is peaceful. But to my mother, the song is a countdown. It is the song of the land she loves being stolen inch by inch. For years, the song has been a dark shadow over our lives. I look at our students here today, their bright little faces. We need your help to make sure that when these children go up to be 75, they are sitting in their homes and aren't afraid of the sea.
The whole design of the T is to catch the sand as it walks past Monkey River. Literally what you see is the sand comes from the river, goes out to sea. The sea was clogged with mud and sand, so the river now pushed the sand out like it used to. One, we have less flooding. We have a lot of drainage on the way to Monkey River. The water is not there, but as you can see, we moved the sand over. Now nature will walk it down with time.
There is an area between the burial ground and where the village is that needs some attention as well, and so it will be addressed right away since PM has approved some additional finance to continue the project in Monkey River.
I am very proud that Minister Osman Martinez, the area representative, along with Oscar Kenya, they saw the necessity, one as the area representative and one as the Minister of Rural Transformation. And then along with the support from my office that we managed to do this, showed us that we just need to put a little bit more investment and we can do the entire area. So I said, you know what, give me an estimate, we're going to do it. We are going to save Monkey River village and going to make it into one of the more beautiful villages in the country.
In a democracy, what is good for the government cannot be bad for the people. And what is good for the people cannot be bad for the government.
We came a long way. It's like over 16 years that it was basically like 2-3 houses in that area.
It was wild. One high bush like jungle. I want to take my lick. Say no water, no light. I tell her no about that. We have figured it out.
You know, you wonder how long it will take for this to happen.
A year ago, you were considered squatters.
We made a picado and we came in.
I made a teenager.
Everybody said it was swamp, it was swamp. When we get in here, it was like gold.
Today, you're landowners.
Very
this that for we, and we proud of this.
Now we are claiming our house on the land.
We have worked so hard to make this happen for us.
This is a beautiful day, folks, because we are taking care of the people who have taken care of us. Because we wouldn't be here today without you.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. Appearing on a talk show this morning, Prime Minister John Briceño indicated that he would recommend to Cabinet for the government of Belize to enter into discussions with Guatemala for Joseph Budna to be repatriated. Budna is serving time in Guatemala, having been convicted of multiple offenses. He was kidnapped on August 22, 2025 near the Orange Walk police station and delivered to waiting Guatemalan police in Arenal. Budna accuses Belize police of his abduction. The matter is the subject of a constitutional claim brought by Budna. A decision is being awaited on an application by the Attorney General for the matter to be struck out. The Prime Minister said the intention would be to move Budna to the Belize Central Prison for him to serve the remainder of his sentence. Notably, while in prison in Guatemala, Budna's Facebook page has remained active, and that prompted Belize police to detain his brother, whom they believe to be operating the page. Last week, the Brody's pharmacies informed that a prescription will be required for all prescription medication. The move follows notice from the Ministry of Health that it will begin strict enforcement of the regulations. We know that back in March 2022, the ministry circulated a list of over-the-counter medications for general sales from 2020. Whatever is not on the list requires a prescription. In recent weeks, the ministry has been conducting information sessions across the country with retail outlets and stores and importers and wholesalers of medications. Some have raised concerns that the requirement can place an additional financial burden on citizens to obtain a prescription, while others point out that public clinics can be used to obtain prescriptions and some consultations are free. At the same time, medical practitioners emphasize the need to avoid the improper use of medication, including antibiotics. Tragedy struck Punta Gorda, Toledo on Sunday afternoon when 3-year-old Asher Mejia drowned offshore. According to initial reports, the body of the toddler was found floating in the Caribbean Sea near St. Peter Claver Roman Catholic School. Residents reported seeing him wandering in the area earlier. His mother reported to police that he apparently wandered off when an older sibling was sent to make a purchase. When he returned without Asher, the family launched a search for him. ASP Stacy Smith today told the media that just days prior, Asher had wandered away but was quickly found.
Police were advised of the presence of a young minor, namely 3-year-old Asher Mejia, who had suffered from a drowning incident near the St. Peter Claver School in that town. Police responded and they ferried the young Mr. Mejia to the hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. Initial investigation suggests that sometime around 11 a.m., Mejia is believed to have left his residence, and his parents was of the view that he had accompanied siblings of his to a nearby store to purchase snacks. It was only when those siblings returned and Mejia was not along with him that they were aware of his disappearance. Efforts were made to discover him, and that concluded when he was found in the sea in the aforementioned area. What I've been advised by OC Punta Gorda is, I think, some 3 days prior, his parents would have visited the Punta Gorda police station and reported him missing after their efforts to locate him proved futile. However, shortly after that, he was located, I believe, in a little dark house in a neighbor's property. The parents suggested that given on this occasion that he had done something similar in the past, they had not reported it immediately, and this is the result now.
ASP Smith spoke on whether charges will be brought against the parents and expressed her disappointment that no one intercepted the child while he was wandering on the streets.
We have recorded statements, and those statements will be forwarded to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution for their guidance. What I will comment on is that the area where the child was found is reported to be some 1 mile away from his home. So this suggests that there was, for a considerable period of time, this child walking on the street, and that for me presented an opportunity for persons to have intercepted him and done the needful. This is not the first instance. I could recall with much regret the instance with baby Oriana from Stella Maris, where he was seen on the street, and again, persons did not intercede. I know Easter is coming up shortly, and there will be more children who will be at home, and though we encourage parents to certainly improve their supervision, there is also a role for those in society to play when these incidents happen and they observe these very young children or these children with diverse abilities on the street and without proper supervision.
There's no indication this child was a child with diverse abilities, right?
No, there's no indication.
High Court Justice Martha Alexander has ordered that the Ministry of Home Affairs pay compensation to a minor then 13 years old who was detained during an anti-crime state of emergency in 2024. In total, the government must pay the minor $18,000 and each party must bear their own costs. The minor was detained under the 7th SOE in Belize City's South Side since 2020. The claim was brought on the minor's behalf by a friend and is referred to in the judgment as RT. He was represented by attorneys Leslie Mendez and Alexander Ramdas. According to the background of the case, cited as reasons for the minor's detention under the SOE was that he was detained on suspicion of being the member of a gang and subsequently became the victim of a shooting. Thereafter, the police say his name appeared in police reports related to criminal activities. He was then detained under the SOE in June 2024. The claim maintained that he was wrongfully detained and that the state failed to act in his best interest as a child, and especially considering the principle that the detention of a child should only be used as a measure of last resort. Since alternative measures were not considered, he claimed that several of his constitutional rights were violated. Importantly, Justice Alexander upheld the SOE proclamation, finding that the state met the requirements under Section 18(3) of the Constitution that, quote, action has been taken or is immediately threatened by any person or body of persons of such a nature and so extensive a scale as to be likely to endanger the public safety, end quote. She also found that the emergency powers regulations were reasonably justified. Also of note is that the court did not find that the minor's detention was unconstitutional in principle or that there was malicious prosecution, as she does not consider that the minor's detention was done in bad faith. The judge considered that his detention fell at the margins of what might be deemed reasonably justified. However, she found that his constitutional rights were violated due to procedural lapses. These included denial of timely access to his family and legal counsel and a delay in a tribunal review. The sum was awarded considering that no official, quote, set out to mistreat him deliberately. The judge stated, quote, the picture that emerges is one of bureaucratic inertia and lack of foresight. The state dragged its feet in setting up the tribunal process. It neglected the special needs of a juvenile detainee, and it allowed lower-level officers to rigidly apply prison rules without appreciating the constitutional override that should apply, end quote. Justice Alexander has also ordered the state to, quote, implement appropriate protocols to safeguard and protect the welfare of minors detained under any future emergency powers or similar detention authority. These should include, at minimum, timely access to parents or guardians, the ability to consult with legal counsel, conditions of confinement suitable for their age, and expeditious review of their detention status, end quote. After the break, amendment introduced removing legal guarantee of judge-level pay for ombudsmen. Stay with us.
In a democracy, what is good for the government cannot be bad for the people. And what is good for the people cannot be bad for the government.
We came a long way. It's like over 16 years that it was basically like 2-3 houses in that area.
It was wild. One high bush like jungle. I want to take my lick. Say no water, no light. I tell her no about that. We have figured it out.
You know, you wonder how long it will take for this to happen.
A year ago, you were considered squatters.
We made a picado and we came in. I made a teenager. Everybody said it was swamp, it was swamp. When we get in here, it was like gold.
Today, you're landowners.
Very this that for we, and we proud of this.
Now we are claiming our house on the land.
We have worked so hard to make this happen for us.
This is a beautiful day, folks, because we are taking care of people who have taken care of us. Because we wouldn't be here today without you.
Our Belize City is growing because of continued investment. From rehabilitated streets to expanding neighborhoods, significant investments are improving how our city functions and how our communities live. In the last 2 years alone, more than 250 streets have been rehabilitated, representing almost $34 million invested directly in physical infrastructure that improves access and quality of life. At the same time, the city continues to expand. Developments such as the Holy Emmanuel area, also known as Gungulung, reflect increased demand for land and housing as Belize City expands in a more sustainable and resilient way. These planned developments support safer communities and long-term sustainability, contributing to rising property values across the city. Under the Town's Property Evaluation Act, property values are required to be reviewed every 5 years. The last valuation adjustment was done in 2013. This adjustment simply brings property values closer to today's market reality, while the tax rate itself remains unchanged. Let's break it down. For a vacant property valued at $25,000, we charged an annual 2% rate, which works out to a payment of $500. Under the new assessment, the property value has appreciated by 40%, making the property now worth $35,000. Therefore, the new amount to be paid will be 2% of $35,000, which works out to $700. For an occupied property valued at $25,000, we charged an annual 10% rate, which works out to $2,500. Under the new assessment, the property's value has appreciated by 18%, making the property now worth $29,500. Therefore, the new amount to be paid will be 10% of $29,500, which works out to $2,950. To support property owners, your Belize City Council is encouraging residents to take advantage of the ongoing property tax prepayment incentives. Property owners receive 15% off in January, 10% off in February, and 5% in March. And senior citizens receive a 35% discount year-round. Remember, this adjustment represents an appreciation in your property's worth, not a change in tax rates, ensuring continued investment in your city while providing valuable data for informing investors, municipal bondholders, and individual credit assessments. And we want residents to know the law provides a clear mechanism for review and appeal if needed. Those who believe their valuation does not fairly reflect their property have the right to engage the Belize City Valuation Appeals Board. Your Belize City Council remains committed to openness, accountability, and ensuring that growth is managed fairly for everyone. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
El rotavirus es una de las principales causas de diarrea acuosa severa y vómitos en niños. Puede causar deshidratación severa y hospitalizaciones. La buena noticia es que la vacuna contra el rotavirus ya está disponible. Se administra por gotas orales a los 2, 4 y 6 meses de edad. Protege tu bebé. Visite hoy su centro de salud más cercano.
Running a business in Belize and getting an international order? Shipping your products abroad is simple with the Belize Postal Service. To quickly confirm the order, you can fill out your customs declaration right from the comfort of your home. To access the declaration form online, please visit the following websites. Simply enter your item in the CDS web kiosk to instantly see the landed cost, duties, taxes, and fees. Postage rates can be checked on your rate sheets. Share the landed cost with your customer and finalize the sale in minutes. Once the sale is confirmed, the system generates your declaration identification number, your key to a smooth and fast drop-off. And if you don't have internet access, you can always visit any of our post offices for assistance. Bring your unsealed package and declaration ID to any Belize Postal Service location. Our clerks will verify your items, seal your package, and prepare your declaration, quick and simple. It's fast, simple, reliable. The Belize Postal Service, connecting your business to the world.
Kite flying is fun, but it can also be dangerous. Fly kites safely by following these tips. Never use wire, metallic thread, or wire-reinforced strings. You could be electrocuted. Remember, even a safely built kite can cause a power outage if it gets caught in a power line. Always use paper, plastic, or wood to build kites. Never fly kites near power lines, in the path of traffic, aircrafts, or near highways. Always fly kites with a responsible adult in open areas, in dry weather, and with clear visibility. Never attempt to remove your kite from a power line. Always call BEL at 0800-235-2273 if your kite gets caught in a power line. Belize Electricity Limited. We care about your safety.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Is that all? This is everything.
Sea una persona ocupada o atrapada en el tráfico, o que tenga una circunstancia adversa o muy exigente, la tensión se acumula y lo estresa. El estrés ataca a todos en cualquier momento, a cualquier edad. El estrés es un asesino. Es mejor estar vivo que muerto, así que visite la farmacia de Freetown para obtener opciones.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué puedo hacer para usted hoy?
Estoy bien estresado.
Ok, tengo una pastilla que te va a ayudar, ¿ok? Que toma una de eso al día para 10 días y va a estar bien después, ¿sabes?
Ok. Farmacia Freetown, carretera 28 Freetown, donde estás mejor vivo que muerto. Farmacia Freetown, teléfono 22 32 87 6.
The seat of the Ombudsman has been vacant since the end of December last year when retired Major Gilbert Swazo was notified that his contract would not be renewed. At the last House meeting, the Prime Minister introduced an amendment to the Ombudsman Act, which removes the legal guarantee for the Ombudsman to receive judge-level pay. It would be left to the National Assembly to prescribe the placeholder's salary. The PM explained that while strict qualifications are required for judges for an ombudsman, broader qualifications can be deemed appropriate.
Madam Speaker, neither post mandate that the qualifications of the office holder must be equal of that of the High Court judge. Still, the remuneration is reference to that of a High Court judge. This is clearly an anomaly here, Madam Speaker. In fact, since the appointments of the Ombudsman and Contractor General began, most have not had the qualifications of a judge of the High Court. None of the responsibilities required that the person engaged, and here again I quote, is qualified to practice as an attorney at law in a court of Belize or as an advocate in a court in any other part of the Commonwealth, having unlimited jurisdiction either in civil or criminal causes or matters for at least 5 years, end of quote. And so what has taken place in practice is that the National Assembly by resolution approves the salary of the person appointed Ombudsman or Contractor General with no strict reference to the remuneration of a High Court judge being made. A contract is simply settled with the office holder based on qualifications, experience, and other factors that are naturally considered in finalizing a contract.
Police have detained one person and have confiscated a 9mm pistol in connection with the shooting of a sergeant of police, Dallin Kelly, attached to the police station in Georgeville, Cayo. Reports are that at approximately 3:30 this morning, that's this afternoon, Kelly responded to a report of a disturbance in the Maya Ranch area of the village some 4 miles along the road to Mountain Pine Ridge. Reports are that Kelly was shot by a male in custody. The officer was transported to the hospital and is reported to be in a stable condition. A catamaran named Melinda drifted into Belizean waters last Tuesday with a deceased man and his wife. The man was later identified as 72-year-old Thomas David Harmon of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. The duo was on their way to the Cayman Islands, having departed from Honduras. The wife told authorities that Harmon had suffered a heart attack and died the day before. Today, ASP Stacey Smith revealed that the autopsy report points to Harmon dying following a fall from a high spot on the vessel. She is out of Belize's jurisdiction. Police have charged 21-year-old Lewin Link in connection with the killing of 29-year-old Clinton Powell and the shooting of his sister, 27-year-old Keandra Powell. The incident occurred on Thursday morning after 11 on East Colette Canal in Belize City as the siblings were with their mother preparing their food stall. Immediately following the shooting, police in the area quickly responded and were able to shoot one of the culprits, 40-year-old Ryan Barnett, who succumbed to his injuries. Police have still not found the weapon. Today, ASP Stacey Smith said police believe this incident may be connected with the murder of 26-year-old Edward Scrubby Saldano.
Year-old Llewellyn Link, a Belizean of a Belize district address for the crime of murder. Link was additionally charged for the crime of attempted murder, use of deadly means of harms, and dangerous harm in relation to Keandra Powell. The angle that is being pursued is in relation to the shooting incident, the murder of Mr. Saldano. No other person is being sought at this moment. However, the investigation continues.
After the break, a man injured following shooting near Faubers Road. Stay tuned.
Rotavirus is a leading cause of severe watery diarrhea and vomiting in young children. It can lead to dangerous dehydration and hospital visits. The good news? The rotavirus vaccine is now available countrywide. It is given in drops at 2, 4, and 6 months of age. Protect your child. Visit your nearest health clinic today.
Smart for everybody. Smart leading everything. Smart give you everything. Smart offer everything. Smart give you everything. North to the east and the south and the west. Smart are the best. Calling. Double up my data and give me all the text. In fact, give me a plan for my family. Unlimited calls, so me like it. And Smart make everybody feel happy. Bringing people together, me want it now. Smart got love for everybody. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. More bundles, data plan. Me want my smartphone, internet in my hand. Call me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Smart. Stay connected. Stay happy.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
For any project, big or small, Best Screws provide strength, efficiency, durability, and affordability. Get the screws specifically designed for your next project. Get Best Screw, the power to build, the strength to last. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
The Social Security Board's new whistleblower reporting system makes it easy and confidential to speak up by reporting misuse of the Social Security services and benefits, including fraud, misconduct, false claims, and more. If you know of any unethical or illegal activity relating to SSB benefits, claims, or personnel, go to ssbspeakup.integrityline.com or use our toll-free hotline 0800-SPEAK-UP, 0800-773-2587. This confidential reporting system is a way for you to report concerns or incidents privately without fear of reprisal. Your submission is confidential and anonymous. The Social Security Board is committed to providing a secure, confidential medium for whistleblowing that promotes organizational accountability and enhances public confidence in our services.
I want to share why this work is so urgent. My mother is 75 years old. She's blind. She has lived by the sea for 75 years. Today, my mother cannot see the stones you guys are placing to protect her home. But she can hear. Every night she sits in her home and hear the waves beating at her door. To most people, that song is peaceful. But to my mother, the song is a countdown. It is the song of the land she loves being stolen inch by inch. For years, the song has been a dark shadow over our lives. I look at our student here today, their bright little faces. We need your help to make sure that when these children go up to be 75, they are sitting in their homes and aren't afraid of the sea.
The whole design of the T is to catch the sand as it walks past Monkey River. Literally what you see is the sand comes from the river, goes out to sea. The sea was clogged with mud and sand, so the river now pushed the sand out like it used to. One, we have less flooding. We have a lot of drainage on the way to Monkey River. The water is not there, but as you can see, we've moved the sand over. Now nature will walk it down with time.
There is an area between the burial ground and where the village is that needs some attention as well, and so it will be addressed right away since PM has approved some additional finance to continue the project in Monkey River.
I am very proud that Minister Osman Martinez, the area representative, along with Oscar Kenya, they saw the necessity, one as the area representative and one as the Minister of Rural Transformation. And then along with the support from my office that we managed to do this, showed us that we just need to put a little bit more investment and we can do the entire area. So I said, you know what, give me an estimate, we're going to do it. We are going to save Monkey River village and going to make it into one of the more beautiful villages in the country.
"24-year-old Eric Mahler is recuperating after being injured in a shooting Sunday evening near Faubers Road in Belize City. He was taken for medical treatment at the KHMH, where he is currently in a stable condition. ASP Stacey Smith told the media today that police are reviewing surveillance footage in the area of the incident.
2026 at approximately 6:45 p.m. when officers were alerted to the sounds of shots being fired on Faubers Road. Police responded where they observed some expended shells on the scene, and they later visited the Carl Kushner Memorial Hospital where they spoke with Mr. Mahler. Surveillance footage has been obtained and are being reviewed, and as additional progress are made in this investigation, the media will be advised.
Today, there were rumors that there was to be another increase at the pumps, but we have confirmed that this is not so. Last week, the price of regular and premium increased by over $1, and the increases are being blamed on the war in the Middle East. Today, one cabinet minister was asked to weigh in on the gas pain.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, as you're aware, a direct impact coming from the current war that is taking place in the Middle East. It is really unfortunate because it's sort of like the butterfly effect. If they sneeze on that side, we will get the impact on this side. And so it's going to be a tough period that we're going through. We, of course, are hoping for the best and hopeful that it won't be for too long.
Is the government planning to subsidize any of the potential
I think those are matters of consideration that we'll have on the table tomorrow at Cabinet.
And police in Benque Viejo del Carmen, Cayo, are investigating a report of arson in that municipality. A property owner reported to police that around 3:30 a.m. on March 12, an unknown individual set the doors of his George Price Boulevard property on fire. No injuries were reported. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.